Evil wear many faces. Let's talk about Texas Chainsaw 3D. Or I think it's just called Texas Chainsaw and they just dropped the 3D part. And with this Texas Chainsaw movie, it is a sequel to the original one, ignoring all of the ones after it, as the first few minutes pretty much take place right after the first one, and then there's a huge time jump, as it is about this young woman who inherits this home from an unknown relative that is like an isolated Victorian mansion, to which she embarks on this road trip with her friends to uncover her roots. But she soon uncovers the horrors in the dank basement of the mansion. And I got to say, this was a weird one in the franchise. But with the cast, I thought that the cast was good for the most part, as it stars Alexandra Daddario, Scott Eastwood, Dan Yeager, Trey Songz, and lots of others. I did really like Alexandra Daddario in this, as her character is very interesting. Now, minor spoilers ahead, but with her character, we see that she is actually part of the Sawyer family, a family that Leatherface is part of. And it turns out, after the events of the first film, like in the beginning of this film, there are people that go to the Sawyer house and they just pretty much massacre them, getting revenge for what happened to Sally in the first film. But what is weird about this film is that they're trying to make you sympathize for the Sawyer family. Even though they're a cannibalistic family, why is it making you sympathize for them? That makes no sense. And all of a sudden, there's just a lot more Sawyers than what was established in the first film, or what was shown in the first film. I'm sorry, this was kind of a dumb one, but yet fun at the same time. I do got to say, I did like how Leatherface was in this. It felt like a continuation, a good continuation to how he was established in the first film. But with just how this film is in general, it feels like a bit of a hit and miss, but mostly a miss. Like with this film, there's just a lot of dumb decisions throughout it. But yet, I can't lie, at the same time, there were some entertaining parts to this. So while this was a weird one in the franchise, it is kind of a dumb fun one. Overall, with Texas Chainsaw, it is a weird one in the franchise. It does have a lot of dumb moments, and just very weird for them to try to have you sympathize for this cannibalistic family. But at the same time, there were some moments that was somewhat entertaining. Characters were good for the most part, and I did really like this version of Leatherface. But regardless of that, have you seen Texas Chainsaw? If so, what are your thoughts on it? Let me know in the comments below, and follow me for more.